Hi, my name's Steve Freeburne, and thanks for considering attending our Biblical Soulcare Conference. I'd like to just give you a little bit of an introduction. Why is our Soulcare training different than so many others that you might be able to find out there? And probably the biggest reason is that we are actually going to train you how to biblically provide soul care to someone. I remember when over 25 years ago I first went and studied biblical soul care, that I had all of this information, and I took every single class that was available over like a 4-year period of time, over 400 hours of classroom training. And at the end of that, I loved all the information. It was great information, but I still had several questions. And one of those questions is that, well, now with all this information, what do I do? And so that's the big difference. We're going to teach you how to use all this information. Now, I've got several things. I want to look at my notes here. First of all, how do you begin the care? You've got a couple or a person, they come in for help, and what do you do first? We're going to teach you how you begin the soul care. Secondly, how do you use this information that you've gained? What biblical principles do you start with? And what's the mechanism? And in order to do that, we've provided a number of interactive PowerPoint presentations that you're actually going to learn how to use as we teach you how to care for somebody. And then the last question I had was, why do so many people continue to struggle? I was taught that you spend about 15 hours with each individual and then you're finished. But I saw in doing that so many people continued to struggle, and so we're going to say why and how do we do things differently. Now, how does the coalition answer these questions that I first brought up? The first I mentioned was the use of the interactive PowerPoint presentations. The second one is we're going to teach you a specific progression to use biblical principles as you go through the process. The third is that we're going to teach you how to help someone prepare their heart to receive God's grace. And then finally, we're going to teach you how to engage your client in the sanctification process and learn how it works practically in their life. So that's the difference. We hope you'll sign up.